The Gospel writer Luke recorded the time when Jesus sent out his disciples ahead of him to preach in the nearby villages while he himself stayed behind. And upon their return, they were all pumped and excited about all the amazing things that God had done through them. And so Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, said, "I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to little children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do." It's been said that Jesus preached the upside down kingdom, that what Jesus said that God valued was generally the complete opposite to what we would think is important. Take, for example, Jesus' own choice of disciples, a motley crew, not exactly the cream of the crop. In ancient Israel, when rabbis were first starting out, they would go to the top seminaries of Israel, seeking the top students with the highest grades and with the most eloquence, and hopefully snag them to be their disciples. But not Jesus. He went to the factories, so to speak, to the construction sites seeking disciples. Because after all, he was from the working class himself, a carpenter by trade, and he had never been to the Ivy League schools of his day. Yet in spite of not having any formal education, Jesus was always able to dumbfound the educated elites whenever they challenged him. Which begs the question, why didn't more of them become his followers? Well, you see, that would mean not only coming under the authority of a leader with no credentials, it would also mean coming under the authority of that motley crew of 12 disciples, who were mostly fishermen, whom Christ had already appointed to spearhead his religious movement. In other words, it would have required a great deal of humility. And that's why the things of God are so often hidden from the wise and learned.